Yeah, thanks for the intro. I'd like to talk a bit about circularity as a smart approach to city planning beyond the smart cities concept. As mentioned, so I work at Arab. Just a quick intro, we are like a global engineering consultancy. And we were initially founded with a focus on structural engineering, and since then have expanded to multidisciplinary organization. We focus on kind of all aspects to do with the built environment and kind of covering 40 disciplines currently. Yeah, and a large area of our research and study is about cities as well. So we kind of think about the issues and challenges cities will have to respond to in the years to come, which was kind of we talked a lot about before already. And in that context, we've developed an internal city strategy, which is it's kind of 8 themes which we believe the responses of future cities to the challenges, but also opportunities will develop along. And this is kind of the baseline for all of our work. Here we can see the digital cities is like one aspect of the 8, but we also believe that kind of digital or smart cities need to go along with city resilience, regeneration, or city life at the same time. This kind of brings us to the very often cited quote by Cedric Price. Technology is the answer, but what was the question? So obviously, technology can enable desired outcomes. It's very important, will be more important, but it should, I think, never be the desire in itself. So one approach we are kind of looking at is to look at cities in a circular way. So for that, I'm just going to give you a quick intro to the circular economy concept. So the circular economy concept gives us a chance to kind of move away from our linear approach of using materials, so kind of the take, make, use, and then dispose way, to a model where kind of products are designed and developed for a longer life, where they can be reused, recycled, but also remanufactured. This kind of minimizes environmental impacts, but also maximizes positive outcomes. And this is a diagram by the Ellen MacArthur Foundation, and it kind of illustrates the core principles that material cycles can be divided into 2 integrated cycles or loops, which is on one side the biological cycle, where all materials can be, or all resources can be disposed or safely kind of disposed to the biosphere at the end of their life. And then there is the technical cycle, where materials or products can be remanufactured at the end of a life and kind of get a new life. Yeah. So one example which I worked on last year in the built environment is a circular building, which was developed for the London Design Festival last year. And this was a prototype which showed how zero waste can be achieved in a kind of building context. And so in that case, all elements were designed to be disassembled, reused, or recycled at the end of their life, and enabled through a digital material tracking platform. But then when we want to move to a larger context, which, for example, city scale, we need kind of more holistic framework. There, the Resolve framework offers an opportunity to look at it, because it kind of outlines 6 steps towards a circular economy, which is regenerate, share, optimize, loop, virtualize, and exchange. And this concept can be applied from like a small product scale, but also on a much larger city or even economy scale. Yeah, so I'm just going to highlight a couple of projects that have been developed or are developed globally, which kind of use circular economy principles on a more, on a city scale or in an urban context. So one project is something we co-developed for Tegel Airport in Berlin for the reuse of the site after the planned closure of the airport. And so the so the intention is that this area will be kind of a global center for tech innovation in the future, and we developed an ecosystem which aims at closing all the urban loops, for example, energy, water, waste, and everything. And one example or one part of the project is the development of the digital materials database. And in that database, all materials, products, or elements of the site or the whole development will be tagged and tracked with regards to their use, and then all information about the materials or products or anything will be kept in that database. So that's kind of information on reuse potential, health, and environmental criteria, or potential for upkeep, necessities for upkeep and maintenance. We believe that this is kind of a system that provides benefits in terms of transparency, in terms of a higher degree of reuse and recycling, and thus it reduces the kind of amount that goes to landfill and decreases environmental impacts. So this is another very interesting approach to circular principles in an urban context. It's a vision, Villages. It's a vision for an off-grid, tech-integrated, and resilient eco-village model. So the aim here is to, again, close all loops in terms of water and energy circles, but also look at waste as a resource in the whole area, and all of this enabled through IoT infrastructure. So currently, a pilot project is being developed in Almere in the Netherlands, and there are also discussions for further pilots in Sweden, Norway, Germany, and Denmark. Yeah. And then just lastly, an example of a city. This is Peterborough in the UK, and they have stated the goal to become the first circular city in the UK. They got funding from Innovate UK, which is the UK's innovation agency, and they've already developed a series of initiatives, and again looking at resource flows in and out of the city, but also taking into account health, skills, education, and transport considerations. And then an interesting thing they developed is a digital sharing database, in which kind of businesses share or swap their underused items in order to increase collaboration and also increase the use of assets across the city. Yeah, so so we think that circularity could be a smart approach to look at cities in the future, and that it kind of would offer benefits to cities and residents that would go beyond just reducing resource use and